Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we decode the hidden messages in corporate filings. Today we are diving into a report from ASIAFIN Holdings Corp. And let me tell you, the numbers might just surprise you. This is a current report, meaning something important happened on the 13th of November 2025. Companies like this are required to tell the US Securities and Exchange Commission, or SEC, when significant events occur. It's like a corporate diary for investors and regulators. The company is a registrant, which means it is registered with the CC. It is like a checklist for companies to report their business happenings. ASIAFIN Holdings Corp is a Nevada corporation. That's interesting because many companies are incorporated in Delaware. Nevada has its own set of corporate laws that might offer different advantages. This part of the form is a bit of a formality. It's asking if this report is serving a dual purpose for other specific types of communications. In this case, none of the boxes are checked, so this report is purely for its main purpose, which is to inform about a specific event. This section lists the company's securities registered on stock exchanges. For ASIAFIN Holdings Corp, it is marked as NII, meaning they do not have any securities listed on major exchanges right now. This could mean they are a private company, or their shares are traded over. The counter, which usually means less liquidity and more volatility. Here is an important detail. ASIAFIN Holdings Corp has checked the box indicating they are an emerging growth company. This means they are a relatively new company and get to follow some less stringent reporting and regulatory requirements. It's a way the government tries to help smaller, newer businesses grow. They have also elected not to use the extended transition period for complying with new or revised financial accounting standards, which means they are aiming to keep up with the big players in terms of financial reporting. This is where things get interesting. On the 13th of November 2025, ASIAFIN Holdings Corp. released a press release about their financial results for the third quarter of 2025, covering the period that ended the 30th of September 2025. This is essentially their mid-year financial checkup. The press release itself is attached as Exhibit 99.1. This is the actual document where they would detail their financial performance. Remember, this information isn't considered officially filed in a way that makes them liable under Section 18 of the Securities Exchange Act of 1934, unless they specifically say it is in a future filing. It's more like a public announcement. This section is just about the supporting documents for the report. Exhibit 99.1 is the press release dated the 13th of November 2025 announcing their financial results. And then Therese Exhibit 104, the cover page interactive data file. This is often an XBRL document which makes Financial Data Machine readable. It sounds technical, but it basically helps computers read and understand the financial numbers. Now for the signatures, this is who is officially signing off on this report, making them responsible for its accuracy. The report itself is dated the 17th of November 2025, only a few days after the event it's reporting. Kai-Chong Wong, the Chief Executive Officer, President, Director, Secretary, and Treasurer has signed off. Basically, he is the top boss. And below him is Gi-Jeok Koo, the Chief Financial Officer, Principal Financial Officer, and Principal Accounting Officer. That means Gi-Jeok Koo is in charge of the company's money and its accounting records. Having both the CEO and CFO sign off adds a layer of accountability. So, what is the big story here? ASIAFIN Holdings Corp. has released its third quarter financial results for 2025. As an emerging growth company, they are still navigating the corporate landscape. The crucial part that is missing from this specific filing is the actual detailed financial statement itself. This form, the 8K, is more of an announcement that the results are out and where to find them specifically in the press release. Exhibit 99.1. Without that exhibit here, we can't do a deep dive into their numbers, their revenue, or their profits. However, what we can infer is that they are choosing to operate with the transparency expected of public companies, even as an emerging growth company. This announcement signifies they have concluded their quarterly financial review and are ready to share these results with investors. The fact that they are holding an earnings call and made the transcript available on their website suggests they want to engage with stakeholders and explain their performance. Looking at their status as an emerging growth company signifies a stage of development. They are likely in a phase of growth and expansion, possibly seeking to scale their operations or market share. This path often involves investments in technology, marketing, or human resources, which can impact short-term profitability, but are geared towards long-term value creation. Without the actual financial figures from that press release, it's hard to say if the company is heading in the right direction or facing significant headwinds. We can't see if their revenue is growing, if their costs are under control, or if they are burning through cash too quickly. Every company has risks, and for a company in this stage, those could include intense competition, regulatory changes, or challenges in executing their business strategy. What we can say for sure is that ASIAFIN Holdings Corp is active in its reporting obligations. The quick turnaround from the reported date to the filing date shows they are keeping up with the required disclosures for investors and interested observers. The next step would be to review Exhibit 99.1, the press release itself, and any accompanying financial statements. That's where the real meat of ASIAFIN Holdings Corp's performance for the third quarter of 2025 will be. Alright, that's our initial decode of the ASIAFIN Holdings Corp 8K filing. What are your thoughts on this company and what does it mean for them being an emerging growth company? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this breakdown valuable, please hit that like button, subscribe for more of these corporate filings decoded straight to you, and don't forget to join our Discord community. The link is in the description below, where we discuss these and other insights in real time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.